I saw something in the woods. In the earth, OMG, scary first movie. Is it good? Is it bad? Should you go? Should you not go? We're gonna find that out today. Yo, what's going on, Movie Nation? It's just Jesse. Hope you're having a good day. And today, yes, we're gonna go see In the Earth, scary movie. I heard that this is the first blockbuster that it's really scary. I saw something in the woods. I'm located in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. We are going to go at AMC Village Crossings 18. 5 o'clock, not in IMAX, not in Dolby today, guys, just regular today. And I just want to let you guys know that I actually came to get my first shot of vaccine for COVID. So I got the Moderna one camera. I came to Tinley Park in Illinois. And yeah, I just got, oh my gosh, like something's gonna happen. But I feel good, and we're still gonna go to the movies. So I'm gonna show you everything. Is it good? Is it bad? Should you go? Should you not go? And we're gonna talk about the little review process towards the end. Like, what is AMC doing to keep you and me safe from the theaters and the scary stuff that's going on and the scary movie, scary. We're gonna leave, we're actually drive. It's gonna be an hour drive, guys, but it's all good. It's gonna be all right. I saw something in the woods. All right, guys, we made it to the theaters. It's a beautiful day out here in Chicago, and I'm gonna let you guys know the parking lot. Oh, so this is the parking lot. We're back at AMC Village Crossings 18 in Chicago. So we made it, and I still got like 10 minutes to film. See, like AMC theaters right there, this parking lot. So last time I came to this movie theater, I was in this outfit, this one, and you guys are probably thinking like why I don't like wash my stuff. So I take care of my stuff, like, you know, take it to the cleaners. But I was heartbroken last time when I came to this. Like I drank way too much. Like I was just really upset. So, you know, that's just a side thing. But there's people here. See, look. It's a lot of people at AMC theaters. Look, this is, you can park inside, you could also park upstairs. And it's cool, you can do a dinner a day because there's like a Buffalo Wild Wings right there, so. Well, this is an IMAX theater, but dun, dun, dun. Here's the inside. Right there, 5 o'clock. Scary movie. And we're back. Our Review Nation, we're back in review time. See, it's just my YouTube channel. All right, guys, let's go. I saw something in the woods. I saw something in the woods. We got Joel Fry as Martin Lowry, which is probably the main character of the story. He's the guy that you see with the yellow jacket that comes into the quarantine zone. We got Hayley Squires. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing these names right because I don't know how to always say every single last name. We got Hayley Squirrels as Olivia Wendell. Ellora Torchia as Alma, which is the girl, the woman that says, I saw something in the woods. That one from the trailer. And this is no spoilers today, guys. No spoilers. I saw something in the woods. We got Reere Sheasmith as Zach, Mark Nomero as Frank, and John Worth as James. Guys, alright, so check this out. Plot, story, humans are trying to find a disease to this cure, and they go to the forest to find it. And these are the people that I would say that care about nature. They want to find a disease naturally. I mean, yeah, they use technology and medicine. The movie starts out with like them being quarantined and them disinfecting each other and like doing blood. It's like what we're living in now with masks. It starts in a forest, it ends in a forest. Basically, the whole movie is about a forest and with these 5 characters. This is basically all you see in like the whole story. And by the way, before I get into like everything else, if you like Midsommar or Hereditary or those weird horror movies, you'll like this one. This is right up your alley, guys. All right, cool. So let's start with the good stuff first. The visuals were amazing. Like, yes, it's 2021, but seeing the forest and all like the quarantine zones, when I mean visuals, this goes into this weird gray zone where a lot of people are not gonna like this, a lot of people might like this. This is more of a like a psychedelic shroom acid LSD trip. Like the visuals, like squares, you know, I'm not trying to find a visual for you, but it's exactly like that. I'm not saying that I've ever been on it, but I've had friends and I've seen YouTube videos online describing it. It's like a shrooms trippy mushroom trips with like visual effects just expanding, increasing and elevating the story to new heights to explain whatever they're feeling at that moment. So and they don't show that in the trailers. They do not show that in the trailers. So the sounds were on point. I didn't see it in Dolby or IMAX. However, I did sit in like a theater where there's other people and like I would look behind me like creaking sounds like like that. Like it was very spectacular in that type of aspect. You see birds chirping, you hear noises, and then especially when it gets to like the third act or like the final, I want to say in like the 4th ending act, it's like Because now you're not just dealing with forests, which I'm not going to ruin the story for you. Now you're dealing with other things. And the way they bring that portrays in the movie is a great aspect in my book. It's a weird horror. When I described Hereditary and Midsommar, I want to say it's based like that because it is horror. This is a little bit more towards like the folktale, spiritual nature aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like destinies and faith and vibes and frequencies. That's what I mean by weird horror. It is scary, but it's not like, there's not a lot of jump scares, and it's not about like, I don't want to say like devilish, but it's more folktale. I mean, it could be devilish if you're into that, but for me, I'm really like not into that. So personally, I wouldn't describe it. Now, it's in a different way horror. What I mean by that, it's not just your traditional like demon slaughter, something's coming up. I mean, it could be if you think about it, but once you see the movie, you'll know what I mean without getting into spoilers. Now, let's get to the bad stuff, right? Real quick, let's get to the bad stuff. It's a little bit hard to follow. Maybe that's the movie's fault for not giving us what we want in the story. Like, it doesn't give us a reason to be attached to these characters. I mean, that's not really our fault. That's their fault. And the weird aspect about it is that some people might not like it. Like, yes, I know it's a little bit weird. Some people might like the weirdness. Some people may not like the weirdness. So that's what I mean. Warning, guys, there's a lot of flashing lights, and there's in the beginning where if you're prone to epilepsy or just you don't like flashing lights or seizures like that, do not watch this. Even me being in the movie theater, like, it just felt uncomfortable at times because I was just like, oh my god, like sometimes I would have to look down. It would be very uncomfortable watching it. And yes, that's the movie like that they're trying to tell, and it does go well with the story, but even so, like, even for myself, I had to look down. I was like, oh my god, this is way too much, because it was like so many flashing lights for like 20 minutes of the whole film is flashing lights, and that's very crazy because I was like, what? That's a lot. It makes me very uncomfortable. Now there's a lot of cringe and body parts severance. Imagine Hostel. Imagine scenes like that where if you don't like that, you're not gonna like this because it just feels like cringy, like, oh my gosh, they did that. And so I don't know, I just felt like, also too, this is like middle, not good or bad. It deals with science, but also connects with the earth vibes, spiritual aspect to it. What I mean by that, if this is a great movie, if you, I don't want to say do shrooms or do LSD, but if you're into that weird horror, shroom type, LSD type, folklore, book type, spirit type followers, then yeah, this is great. But for everyone else, this movie might be just a pass, and then you're probably like, this is boring. Because to be honest, that's what I thought too. I'm like, oh, this is boring. Like, who's gonna watch this? Like, yes, it was fun for me because I do go to festivals, so I do know what like the LSD shroom type is like. I didn't even talk about that. Ecstasy could be one of these things, and then spirits made me feel uncomfortable, and that's a good thing too because the movie actually made me feel not happy. All right, guys, real quick, guys, I'm gonna give this a 6.5 out of 10. It's all right, but like I described before, it's just, there's a lot of things that I had with it, but it's, a lot of people are saying this is the best horror movie of like blockbuster of this year, and yes, I can see that, but at the same time, I definitely can see why it's not like that. All right, guys, that's gonna be everything for me today. Hope you have a great day. If you want to see other videos, check out my socials or just click on videos because there's other reviews that I'm doing and also in the future. And if you haven't already, please subscribe because I'm not gonna spam you. You're gonna drop a new video every single week, guys. I saw something in the woods.